were firing, the guy said, Charlie, these guys, they are different.
Wow.
I kept quiet. I didn't want the guy to know that I belong here.
You are part of the team.
At the point, I had to also back in the glory.
Of
so
course.
I just had to identify myself that these are my guys. I was so proud of you guys.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
And now that you're back,
go
be more.
The complimentary.
more.
Yeah. For God. And then you have to pause more and add the country later.
Oh no, forget it.
It is what it is. Anyway. Yeah, so they say it is Napu.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
It's
the worst kept secret.
Yeah.
That's the point. As if we rehearsed. It's the worst kept secret. And basically, that was the only option, to be honest with you. Given how the layers had been laid, how the cookies.
So it means we are no longer going to see some of our favorite politicians on the front pages.
Yeah.
It is a bad business for some of our colleagues. It's like the budget is exhausted. It's gone.
Maybe they should have put. Maybe they should
That's
have
the
waited.
point. I was here advocating for that. Remember?
Maybe they should have waited a while.
Like 2 months to December 7th. At least them boys will get something small.
Because and remember on Monday we are done, and as I said that previous announcement has always been August September. So to do this early, I mean, for the editors.
Officially, it's not done though. So you see, still no. In fact, I think they shouldn't withdraw the budget as of yet. You see, anything can happen.
Because
anything can happen. So they should keep pushing. Maybe some huge man from somewhere will come, and then that man was taken. I've changed my mind.
Oh no.
It won't happen.
Look at where it is.
I just say, wow.
The die don't cast, Charlie.
Yeah, the way they
did. Anyway, let's go to the headlines this morning.
Yes, of course.
Daily Graphic banner headline: MVP running mate Matthew Opoku Prempeh, the chosen one. Comes to the switcher here.
I wonder how long they've held on to that headline.
Yeah. It's been in the editor's folder for months.
Yeah.
Now released. Yes. Yeah, man. Also, Parliament ratifies Ghana Bauxite Company's mining lease. Okay. Any updates on this?
Yes, basically. So, it's a private company, wholly owned Ghanaian company.
Yes.
And what Alexander Kwame Nafenyumakin was saying, he used to work there. And of course, he's not hidden this. Of course. So, their mining lease has now been ratified. And they have the capacity now to mine bauxite. And of course, I think the next leg should be processing. We attempted doing that with Sino Hydro. That didn't end well, because the Chinese decided to withhold their money, because we had to go to the IMF, because they realized we were not going to be able to pay, because the bauxite was still buried underground. We're supposed to mine the bauxite, give it to them, they process, and then barter trading. So now the mining lease for the bauxite company has been ratified. Wholly owned Ghanaian company.
Okay. All right. 7.3 million Ghanaians multidimensionally poor. That's according to the Ghana Statistical Service report. I think we have been very, very, very ahead. Of everybody with this particular story.
I'm sure somebody accused Graphic of not publishing this.
Of doing the story.
So then they have to.
They had to do it. Okay. Malaria-related deaths reduced drastically. Oh, that's good news. Back page of the Daily Graphic. Government chair unveils renovated cluster of schools at Adabraka. Oh, right here.
Right here.
Okay. This story, can I please read it so we can continue? All right. Story by Diana Mensah says, the government chair, King Takite Kutru II, has inaugurated the renovated King Takitewia the First cluster of schools at Adabraka in Accra, a basic school established in memory of his late grandfather. The renovation was fully funded by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to unlock a brighter future for the children of Adabraka and its environs through education. This unveiling was done in collaboration with the Gamanche Foundation, the Kloate Koli Municipal Assembly, and other stakeholders. The teachers who had otherwise been posted out of the jurisdiction recently. Quote, "We still have a backlog of Ga and Nangme graduate teachers, so we request that they be posted within the Greater Accra region to fill the deficit of graduate teachers of the 2 languages of the region." The Gamanche urged corporate institutions to invest in education, stressing that nurturing the minds of our youth not only creates a talent pool for human capital, but also secures a prosperous future for generations. He also called for support for the redevelopment of basic schools within Accra, especially the Simpe cluster of schools on the High Street. He said every child within the Ghana state and across the country must receive quality education, irrespective of their backgrounds or circumstances. The Africa West Area President of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Elder S. Gifford Nielsen, said the collaboration was part of the organization's global humanitarian efforts funded by the donations of its members worldwide, adding that our goal as a church is to do what is right and to honor our Savior Jesus Christ. He said in the country, the church humanitarian efforts were focused on healthcare, water, sanitation, and education. Mr. Nielsen said the church was committed to continue working together with the Gamanche to maintain existing and future facilities. It was also, there were many dignitaries who were there, including the Member of Parliament for the area, Dr. Tajiman Rawlings, the regional minister, and other dignitaries as well. It's good to see.
Yeah.
It's a good initiative.
Such an investment made and the collaborations that come with it. Education is at the heart of everything we do, so it's good to see this progress being made.
Most definitely, and this is a beautiful collaboration.
Yeah.
And I've noted a trend. Of course, the Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints. About 2 weeks ago, there was another educational facility inaugurated in Anyaso too.
Yes.
I said that now at least that's the focus.
Education is big deal. Education,
it is.
healthcare, water provision, sanitation, big deal.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful. Others can take
And,
from this.
and even for faith-based organizations, it's important to have people who are literate.
Yeah.
But when people can understand,
Yeah.
it's easier for them to understand the word you teach.
Exactly.
It's very important.
Exactly.
All right, so that should do it for me for the Daily Graphic newspaper.
The Ghanaian Times this morning. NPP presidential running mate race. Napo gets the nod with 3 exclamation marks as president accepts choice to partner VIP for election 2024. This is a new development because all the reports were that the name had been presented to the president. Now, Graphic is now confirming.
Times, you mean?
Hey, Times. Times is now confirming that the president has accepted the nomination of Dr. Matupoku Prempeh as running mate. So now the path is clear for that name to be presented to the National Council of Elders.
Is there a formality?
Is this a formality?
If what Times is reporting is true, because
Yeah.
the president is the leader
Once
of the
the-
party.
exactly.
And per what we've observed, hardly do people challenge.
What the
You get
president
it.
has said.
So-
And especially given the position of the president initially to this particular name, I'm sure it must be an exciting news to the camp of NAPO that the president has accepted this nomination. Yes. Gamanche Foundation, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, renovate Manche Tettey at the first cluster of schools. Story here as well. Kenya violent protest. 5 Ghanaian MPs caught up in the demo safe, set to return this weekend.
This weekend?
Yeah, they'll come back.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll come back this weekend. And from what we're gathering, and that's the thing. Yesterday I sat here and mentioned that it's best you pacify these young people.
Yeah.
The Generation Z and the Alpha
Gen Z,
and the
yeah.
Beta people, right?
No, the Alpha people, they can't demonstrate.
They are-
My niece and nephews are home. They can't.
Okay, so they are
So that's
The
from
Alpha people
2011
are-
till
they
now.
are
10,
giving
they're
11
11.
cooing support. So they are in the giving
They are now
cooing.
being nurtured. Because it may be a long battle.
Yes,
so you may need others.
You see, it's best for you to stop them. Now the bill has been withdrawn. They are saying no. They are going to occupy the seat of
Yeah,
government.
They said the president should go.
You know, I think I listened to.
They said he didn't have to take loss of lives for him to withdraw the bill.
and
They must end at the point. You know that, right?
His address.
Yeah.
His address. I mean, of all the things you can say to people who are angry.
Yeah.
And this is a president who had a lot of support.
These guys brought him
just
in.
1 year, just 1 year in office, and all of a sudden that
Yeah.
goodwill has been lost.
Yeah.
Evaporated.
Just because of an IMF deal.
Exactly.
You see, IMF doesn't care about political economy, and they don't care about consensus.
It's their conditionalities.
So you get it. So if you want to build your nation and consensus is important for you,
Yeah.
you need to hasten slowly.
Exactly.
When you are running to the IMF.
And somebody decided to match our figures, indicators against that of Kenya. Wow. Inflation. Okay, so is it that Kenyans have been used to good times?
Yes.
And so a little jolting is getting them
in trouble. Yeah.
because, like, whatever negative indicator you can look at, ours is double, triple DS. But we are here quiet.
At the minute, yeah.
And there's some similarity to
That's
President William.
William, yes.
Yeah, so
William.
The William people, they are.
William. See, the happenings, Kenya, I think their political landscape is very toxic because tribalism is at the heart of everything.
2010 is still fresh on my mind.
Exactly. And I'm sure that is the good news for us, that we hasten slowly. Like yesterday, Bakavoma posted.
Yes.
Against E-Levy, when he organized a similar protest, only 500 people turned up. But across the aisle, everybody was against E-Levy. But we will hide behind our keyboards and then write something.
I was having this conversation with a cousin yesterday. And we all came to the conclusion, a sad conclusion, that, look, Rawlings became head of state. True coup d'etat, fine. But in his 30s. President Kufuor became a deputy minister in his 30s.
Yes.
The Kumi Preko demonstration, apart from President Kufuor,
who
was then 54. Kwesi Pratt and Co.
They were young people.
Kweku Baako was in his 30s.
Kwesi
Pratt maybe 40s, but still young.
Young, of course.
And these people were politically conscious. Now, if you sit in a public transport and you listen to conversation from the millennials, mind group, if it's not football, it is betting. If it's not betting, it is. And those who even go into politics, they go there because they want to catch an eye of a godfather. The eye of a godfather. So they can be played somewhere.
It's a means out of poverty.
If you don't take time, the quality. The quality.
Compromise.
It is diminishing, and at a point you are going to have empty heads occupying sensitive national positions.
Already we have many of them making decisions for us as to who becomes our president. That's those who decide to vote. And that's a challenge.
That's why literacy is important.
It is. And I think it's about time subjects like government and things are taught at the
basic level.
Look, people need to know why we need checks and balances. Look, for example, I was listening to radio. Not, of course, the quality in Accra is obviously different. It's like the further you go.
The less quality you see.
A radio station host, because a man of God has misbehaved, was lambasting Christian Council. As if Christian Council is a regulatory body.
Yes.
I attempt Pentecost. You are not part of Christian Council.
Exactly. So
the Catholic bishop,
they have their own.
The Catholic also. So even for somebody who has a microphone before him,
and he's supposed
failing to realize these basic things, should tell you that you are slipping.
That's the point. That's a problem.
The
back page of the Ghanaian Times: Isikado beach fire accident. A chief fisherman appeals for financial support for victims, and 951 government institutions connected with high-speed network under e-transform project. So that's it for the Ghanaian Times.
All right, the new crusading guide is what I have, and it appears the Williams are suffering. William Norty, the owner, not our family head. The owner royal family sets record straight. So it's been a terrible week for the Williams. Also, EC certifies Save the Nation movement to contest 2024 general election, and also PM Group CEO construct chip compound for Inketia community. Bawumia picks Napo as its running mate, and Parliament ratifies mining lease for Ghana Bauxite Company. These are the lead stories in the new crusading guide.
Daily Dispatch: Bawumia presents Opoku Prempeh's name as his running mate. Central Region NDC takes on chiefs for their silence on Ato Forson's trial. Bawumia's running mate, Dan Kwansi poll puts Opoku Prempeh ahead with 77%. Okay, that's what Daily State, the Daily Dispatch.
From one daily to the other. Daily guide this morning. The Church of Jesus Christ, Gamanche, renovate a school. NPP VIP race. Bawumia picks Napo. Trade Minister introduces cement pricing law, and I'm told the cement manufacturers have petitioned Parliament that this is an illegality.
Price control. You remember?
Price control,
2 or 3 years ago,
there
was someone from the senior minister.
Minister was up for contemplating this at the cabinet.
But at the point it
was contemplated.
And they rubbished it. When the media reported this. Anyway.
E-transform. See, there is price control in the petroleum sector, but there's a reason because there's a tax element that takes care of transportation. It doesn't matter the distance. That's how come a liter of diesel at Yamranza will be the same as a liter of diesel, depending on which OMC you're buying from in Accra. If that's what the Trade Minister is seeking to do, then go through the law. Go to Parliament, introduce a tax element, or get government to cede part of its revenue to cater for transportational costs and what have you. Then we can say that a bag of cement in Accra should be the same as a bag of cement in Tamale. Otherwise, you forcing these guys out of business. E-Transact project connects 951 government agencies to internet. We are now connecting government agencies to internet facilities.
Which agencies?
Government agencies. 951 government agencies have now been connected to internet facilities. Hooray, let's celebrate.
Where?
Let me give you the story. Page 6.
Maybe they're talking about hard to reach areas.
No problem. The Ministry of Communication and Digitalization, with the financial support from the World Bank e-Transform project, has made significant strides by providing high-speed internet network to 951 government institutions across the country. The e-Transform project has revolutionized digital infrastructure and has the potential of ensuring that every part of the country has access to high-speed internet and modern communication tools, as well as improved efficiency and coverage of government service delivery using information and communication technology, that's ICT. The project implementation, which started in January 2015, was restructured by the Ministry of Communications and Digitalization and the World Bank in January 2018 to refocus the project for accelerated development objective attainment. According to the ministry, some of the connected sites and agencies are court, 42 courts, driver and vehicle licensing agencies, 4 of them, Ghana Meteorological Agency, 1, health, 97 metropolitan municipal and district assemblies. So my brothers and sisters, it's not in the hard to reach areas. It's not. In the 21st century, in the year 2024, after Christ, we are now
and Christ may be coming back. It's racing his boot to come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mother Ghana. Yeah. So that's it. And they had to take funding from the World Bank. Anyway, Parliament ratifies bauxite mining lease. Yes, so that is it for the daily guide this morning.
All right, to another daily, and this time around is the Daily Post. Ekufuado doling $5 million to Dedei Tuo's daughter for musical concert.
Yes.
In the midst of extreme hardship. No funds to buy gas for electricity.
Global citizen is coming.
Lord Mahama supports hairdressers and dressmakers in Koranza North. It appears the PhD thing won't go away.
Yeah.
I couldn't doubt why we are in this mess after reading Baomia's doctorate thesis. You see practice making this clear.
I was shocked when I heard him say that. So is it that he's saying that the PhD had nothing to do with fixing an economic mess, or the PhD was okay? You try and read for the benefit of our listeners. What's he say?
I couldn't. Okay, so the story is veteran journalist Kwesi Pratt Jr. has asserted that the ruling New Patriotic Party would not have made Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia their presidential candidate in 2008, but Bawumia wasn't their presidential candidate.
No, as in running mate.
But the
story got it wrong.
So there's some.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So speaking in an interview on Metro TV, I'm sure Good Morning Ghana, yesterday, Pratt indicated that he understands why Ghana's economy is in a ditch after reading the thesis of the vice president. He said that the MPP accepted Bawumia as their vice presidential candidate, so that they've made amends here, after President Akufo-Addo convinced them that Bawumia was an economic maestro. But the party's decision could have been different if they had read
his thesis.
But what's the thesis about?
I'm coming. Okay. Relax. Okay. That's going well with you. This president, and they are quoting Mr. Pratt here, this president was honest to us. This is a president who came and told us.
Was dishonest or honest?
Dishonest, I'm sure that's
what they meant. Okay.
Please, Daily Post.
Yeah.
Anyway, This is the president who came to us that he cannot manage the economy, and that's the reason he brought Bawumia on board. Someone who could manage the economy. They believe that they had found the whiskey. Perhaps if they had read the thesis that Bawumia presented for his doctorate, they may have hesitated in buying into this honesty of president. Of the president. I have taken the trouble to read the thesis. When I read the thesis, I couldn't doubt why we are in this mess. He said, Pratt Jr. made these remarks while reacting to celebrations by members of the Kufuor government of a report of some of the government debts being forgiven and government reaching a deal with external bondholders. He wondered why. So I don't think
he doesn't mention what the thesis
is about. It means
we
will have to go and look for the thesis. But away from the front page stories, there's a sad story on page 9 of the Daily Post. Family suspects foul play in death of 18-year-old in police custody, and this 18-year.
Right? Sorry? Is it Keta?
No, not Keta. I think in the northern region, Chamba, within the Nanumba North municipality. And we understand the young man, the 18-year-old, was accused of theft.
Wow.
The lady who accused the young man sought the assistance of a soothsayer who claimed the guy is responsible for the missing item, for which reason he was taken to the police station. Family went there to try and get bail. They were told to come the next day, only for them to report to the station, and they were told that the guy has committed suicide.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
No wonder the family is not buying this story.
So the story is on page 9 of the Daily Post newspaper.
Anyway, Natalie says we are mispronouncing the name of the government. I've asked you to send voice note.
Okay.
So you should send voice note to play it for
I'm
her.
sure that one was
No, she has sent it actually.
She has sent voice note.
Yeah.
Play it for her.
Who mispronounced me?
Okay, it could be you or me. No, put it before the mic. Put it.
Okay. No, don't worry. It's Tawia.
Tawia, not Tawia.
Not Tawia.
Okay.
Tawia.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So if it had been, if Lucky Mensa was to sing in guys, I mean, Tawia, Jinkratuo, Tawia, Jinkratuo. Yeah, bro.
So now I trying to start. It should deal with Lucky Mensa first.
Lucky Mensa didn't sing in guys. But if he had sung in guys, and then Tawia, yes. But I could imagine.
I wanted to report you to now.
Tawia, Jinkratuo. Katre uni api ni se ye bro enkoye. Sorry, this country. Okay, so the final newspaper I have is the Chronicle. The Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints support revolution. What am I even saying? Okay, so the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints supports renovation of Adabraka School. High Court judges tells AG, take Collins Dowd's case from my court if you do not want to prosecute. Yes, the judge was not happy at all with the way the state is handling the case, that if it's not ready to prosecute the Saglemy Hausen case, you just take the case away from the court and then let everybody have the peace of mind. Okay. Parliament ratifies Ghana Bauxite Company mining lease. And quotation for this morning, Galatians 4:16. So have I become your enemy by telling you the truth? Is this the
from Yasapon or?
Hey, this will be from Lasumafo. Because Yasapon, I'm sure sent them. No, but I think this is this guy, the one who is this. Mark Abraham.
No, not Mark. I think Bonsu.
Mark Bonsu. Yeah.
Reverend say Bonsu. But we need to verify.
Yes. Because what's the name of
Nsenku.
Nsenku.
That's what David. You know, David. That's David's favorite instrument.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
David in the Bible. Yeah, Nsenku.
Wow.
The harp. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one. So when he was going to kill Goliath,
no, he didn't go with Nsenku. We went to the catapult. It wasn't a musical show.
I thought you said you went to Sunday school.
He escaped. You know, sometimes when you're too brilliant, they jump you. So I'm sure he escaped some of the lessons. They promoted.
No. They knew that I was a visitor, so they didn't give me
They didn't want to waste time on him because at the end of the day, he would still go back to the mosque.
Exactly.
So they just gave him some briefing and sacked him. And told him to join the choir.
I missed it.
That's why he remembered the song.
Yeah, that's one of the songs you can sing them.
Yes.
Makes sense. So you're down with the Chronicle?
Yeah, I'm down with the Chronicle.
Okay. Starr.com.ga. Security analyst cautions against Kenya-like protests in Ghana. Mahama donates 50,000 cedis to Bastard Boys. Minority MPs warn government to draw lessons from the Kenyan riots. Free SHS bill. We can't oppose a bill we have not seen. Minority clarifies. And CPA Law Supreme Court ruling on FDA ban on celebrity alcohol advert. City Newsroom this morning. Election 2024. Punish NPP for mismanaging economy. Fifi Kwete to Ghanaians. Plastic manufacturers threatened to shut down over 5% tax. Snake Hotels, Elizabeth Ohene avoided the fundamental issues of Blackwell. Work together to address your concerns. Okuboy assures Kath. Election 2024. Bawumia lacks credibility to lead Ghana. Fifi Kwete. Akufo-Addo's assurance of not interfering in the election 2024 lacks substance. Fifi Kwete. And Labadi Beachfront, I'm ready to meet you in court. Ablakwa tells Blee family. Cement price regulation needs dialogue, not politics. Dawson Amwa is saying so. Okay.
All right. So that's it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
The week is about to end.
Yeah.
The month is about to end.
No, yeah. The month is also about to end.
Yeah.
And Napo is to be running meet.
Yeah.
And we are to vote on December 7th.
Yeah.
The president says he told you guys that he knew how to bring back the economy. You guys doubted.
Okay.
Now look at me now.
Look at me now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm making pay.
Okay, so when Bawumia was being chosen, I think in 2008, the explanation was that he's good with economics and he's come to help.
Yeah.
And I'm sure when Mills too was choosing John Mahama, we were told that he's a good orator,
Yeah,
good
communicator,
and
and
everything. So for Napo, what are we looking at?
Well, we have not heard him say why he's choosing him, right?
No, so that's why. Let's just we can
So okay. Even me, I couldn't see what I was about to say.
maybe he's the energy messiah.
Yeah. So energy. Okay, so he's the originator of free SHS. As in the originator.
No, the implementer. China, no. Be careful.
Yeah, that's true. So the originator
is the president, and then he's the implementer.
The implementer general. The implementer general.
So the founder is Nanado.
Yeah.
The CEO.
The CEO, exactly.
The first CEO.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in essence, it's not lost on anybody that his choice probably could be because of the stint he had at the education ministry. So like for like. So education, none of the Pukajiman will talk education, Napo will also talk education. Okay. You get it? So when you mention chalk, he will mention markers. When you mention exercise book, you mention tablet, right?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What else? And a few others. But for the energy ministry, I think there's some semblance of stability, power supply now.
At the minute,
At the minute, yes. So if he's able to at least sustain the stability, then he can come and tell you that.
Don't forget from next month, people will start paying more for electricity.
That one is
and
also
they will look for somebody to blame.
Yeah, that
obviously.
One is also there.
So that's another baggage.
If by then the announcement is made that he's running mate and he's abdicating his role as energy minister, you have to find somebody else to talk to.
No, but the increment was announced.
Under
him.
But at least he won't be there to take the bullets for it.
But do you know that it's instructive to know that we judge Napo largely by energy supply rather than price of fuel.
Yeah.
It's shocking.
Yeah, for energy. That's true.
It's shocking.
Yeah.
It's shocking because a few
definitely.
years ago.
But truth is, even for fuel prices, per our history, often the one that we attack is not the energy minister.
Yeah.
It's
the president.
Yeah,
I get you. I get you.
Typically.
But now I think we've gotten used to it.
Yeah.
Largely. Not really case.
The kind of things we get used to and we stop talking about.
Normalize
that is part of our problem.
Oh yeah.
We normalize a lot of abnormalities.
True.
And we live with it.
Yeah.
And we are at peace
Because
with each other.
you look at the Ruto case, and the financial bill, the things that were being increased, bread, 25%, cooking oil, 15%.
Yeah.
Benchmark to us,
100% bread.
and we've seen bread go up.
Yeah.
A crate of
The
eggs,
levels are gone.
The size is reduced, and then the amount is gone up.
Yes, I think 2 or so years ago, a crate of egg was 20 cedis.
Yeah.
Or 18 cedis.
Yeah.
Now 65.
Yeah.
Some even sell it for 70, depending on the size.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Okay.
It is what it is. It
All
is
right.
what it is.
Yeah, Ty. We'll go for a break. When we're back, we'll bring you what's in the courts, first check, and more. Stay with us.